social media is doing a good job of trying to turn women and men against each other. Like literally, I'm seeing every time I'm just seeing like a random blog put up a post or something, and it's like intentional. But we're not really deep in that. Like they could just say something, right? Oh, men do this or women do that, and then you're gonna have the opposite gender, siding and basically just like adding fuel to the fire, basically, and just that, you know what I mean, and just getting in the comments. Everybody, this is what everybody's doing. Everybody's just in the comments, trauma bonding. Everybody's in the comments just trauma bonding, you know what I mean, and just, of course, we've all got experiences, negative and good. I'm just seeing just social media doing a good job of trying to turn us against each other. Of course, literally, you know, of course, people might actually be going through what they're going through in real life, innit? But even some people that haven't gone through or haven't experienced this thing per se, they're actually just taking it on. You know what I mean? Like a man will say, "Yo, I don't want to get married because if a woman divorces me, she will take 50%." But certain men have never even experienced this day in their life. They don't know anyone has experienced it. Because they've heard it so much, they're saying, "Oh, that's the reason why I don't want to get married." You're just capping, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You're just trying to like catastrophize your own life by just taking on other people's trauma. That's what he does. That's his experience. Yeah, it's good to use that as experience. Use his experience, as like to measure whether things are a safe situation or a good situation for me to get in or not. But at the same time, I shouldn't take on some other people's trauma, bro. That's taking on someone else's trauma. Oh, he went through this, so now you're gonna base your whole life or your experiences on what he went through. If you're seeing stress, yeah, and trauma like a bag, give. All right, cool. Let me say this right now, yeah. See stress and trauma like weight. The more stress and trauma you are holding onto and you're keeping with you, that's the more heavier you feel. The more heavier your shoulders are, bro. For you to feel lighter, for you to feel lighter, for you to feel free, you have to let go and drop certain weight. And for you to drop certain weight, for me not to feel so heavy and so drained and so tired, fam, I gotta let certain things go. Let certain trauma go. I gotta try and forgive and move on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta give that up, bro. You gotta let go of that, bro. It's like weight. Drop the weight. You drop the weight, bro. Life becomes a bit more easier, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Things are not perfect, fam, but things become better. You feel lighter. You're seeing life for what life really is. You're not seeing life from a negative perspective, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I say you get more bees with honey. You know what I'm saying? And that's just about it, man. You know what I mean? But at the same time, everybody's on their own journey. Everybody's on their own journey. Everybody has to walk their own path. You feel what I'm saying? Your shoes is your shoes. I can't walk in your shoes. So it's easy to hate what you don't understand. It's easy to demonize something you don't understand. So if you don't understand something, you haven't got no patience for something, you're not even willing to even get to know this thing or get to know this person. You just automatically just put them in a box. You automatically just, you know what I mean, just judge them. You feel what I'm saying? So try and heal up as best as you can. Try and move past all the situations you've been through. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, I'm not saying to forget. I'm not even saying forgive. But I'm saying sometimes, bro, you gotta let it go for yourself. So you can benefit from this situation. So you can be the one elevating. So you can be the one pivoting. So you can get the results you want. It's not about me. Like, give example, you had an argument with someone, and you're not just brushing over the argument for their sake. You're brushing over the argument for your sake because I just can't bother to deal with it. It's just long. That's facts. I know these situations already. I know the results of it. We're just gonna go round and round in circles. No one's ever gonna get to a point. No one's ever gonna agree to disagree. You're just gonna be here and just being emotional. Sometimes you just need to cut out the emotions, drop the emotions, drop all the bubblegum stuff, bro, and let's get to the real nitty gritty, bro. So we can really leave the minor stuff behind and start focusing on the major stuff in life. That's facts. And a lot of times people, they've let the social media win. Social media really has just taken on people's minds. Some people they're just so social media'd out. Their brains just so social media'd out. They can't even think in reality anymore. They don't even know what reality even is no more. I'm not letting social media twang my mind and let me think, oh yeah, I've got to be against these people. I'm not being against no one. Whoever's wronged me in life, I'm gonna deal with that personally. But I'm not taking on other people's trauma. You know what I'm saying? Respect anyone. If you're dealing with whatever you're dealing with in life, bro, we all got something going on, bro. You see what I'm saying? We all trying to pattern up and we all trying to, you know what I mean, make something out of nothing. You know what I mean? Or even if you got a little, you're making something out of little, whatever. Like wherever you are in life, that's where you are in life, innit? You know what I'm saying? We're all trying to better ourselves regardless, innit? Whether it's fitness, whether it's finances, mental health, physically, spiritually, whatever. So naturally, yeah, man, I'm not here to judge everybody and think I'm on a high horse and looking down at people. Hell, we're all on the same playing field, you feel what I'm saying? And regardless of wherever background you came from. So yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. My point is, what I'm saying is, let me get to the point. My point is, you get more bees with honey. Forgive yourself, forgive others, move on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not for their benefit, not for them, not so they can pivot, not for them, not focus on them. I'm talking about for you, bro.